Hey, I'm here with my partner, Anthony. Anthony, would you come step up here? So, he is the one who really knows how to bake cookies, and he's going to be the one basically baking them. So, I'm about to say the supplies we need. So first, we need oven mitts.
Oven mitts, you.
Okay, so the next item is a tray. Or, as Anthony likes to call it,
Cooking sheet.
I like to call it a cookie tray. But, so, we'll need this. Okay.
And
next,
you also need this pan for the cooking sheet, so you can spray it down and grease it. So then, after you're done baking the cookies, they won't be greasy. They will not stick to the pan or sheet.
Next, you need this. This is to pry the cookies out
Like
of
when
their
they're
little
frozen.
things.
When they're frozen and you can't pull them out with your hand, use that.
And
so that is optional. And
okay.
This next item is optional.
Now, we will need this. You can
Optional.
usually find it inside your microwave. We just pulled this out. So I'm going to put this back in here. And now, the final ingredient is milk. And you'll see why we need this later. Thank you, and enjoy the show.
Okay, and so what you're going to do is, first, you're going to want to preheat this oven. You're going to want it, not cook time. There's going to be two buttons. There's going to be a bake and a cook time. You're going to hit the bake button, and it's going to have a set temperature at 300. Pull it closer. It's going to have a set temperature at 350. You might need it hotter, but for what we're cooking at, it's going to need to be at 350. And so once it's at the right temperature, it can go temperature up, temperature down. And once you found your temperature, you can hit the start button, and it'll tell you how many minutes it'll take for it to preheat and have the oven at the right temperature.
So for our oven, that is 10 minutes and 52 seconds.
About 11 minutes.
So yeah.
And so while you're waiting, you'll take your pan and your cooking sheet, and you're gonna pop the lid off this pan.
I'll hold this for you.
You're gonna shake it up, and you're gonna spray it. And you're gonna spray it.
Ah, you got it. Computer. Jeez.
Okay, just rub it out. You're gonna rub it out. Rub it.
With what?
Oh,
so we have to rub it with a paper towel. I'm not.
if it's all like white like this, you're gonna want to rub it in. Make sure there is no white. Has to be like a clear, glossy pan. And then once it's all glossy, it'll be ready to put your cookies on.
So why do we use this, Anthony?
Well, I already said earlier, but
say it again.
Use the pan so the cookies do not stick when you pull them out. They are going to be hot, and they're going to be really soggy, and so you got to wait a couple minutes for them to dry. So, for them to dry. You got your laptop ready. You need them to cool down. No, I'm here. You're going to need them to cool down, but when they're first hot, they're not going to be really solid and warm. It's going to be really soft. So they don't stick and they don't get all ruined and messed up. That's why I use the pan.
Okay, now let me say one of our sponsors. One of our sponsors who helps us do all these videos, every video I've ever made, is Apple. So I love recording on the iPhone 6 Plus. Perfect.
iPhone.
And we're currently using a MacBook and iMovie.
Oh, and also you need to make sure with your cookie dough, if your cookies need to stay really cold and frozen, then I wouldn't recommend pulling them out this early when you need to wait this long. If it's like 5 minutes, 4 minutes, but that usually only happens if you cooked before with it.
Okay,
but
let me stop you.
You can
never do this without parents. We're doing. We're doing it without parents, but we have memorized all the emergency service lines and
and we know how to cook.
Yeah, we have like a cop, an army person over here. Okay, fine. I don't know how to cook, but his parents live like 2 houses away from us, and so yeah.
Make sure if you're younger, I recommend like the earliest you do this on your own, like age 12, 13. But
I'm not 13. You're not 13.
12 or 13.
Okay, so
or with parents' help.
Okay, so we're gonna stop this right now until it's done preheating. I like to do weird things during my spare time. We're back!
And our cookies have finished, or our oven has finished preheating.
So you can use one of these to actually pry the cookies off. See, like so. Just place them on the pan. We'll get right back to you after we place all the cookies.
Okay,
It is ready!
And now the cookies are ready. Hold on.
No,
The cookies are ready, so pull it out. The cookies are ready now.
delicious. Kind of warm in there for some reason.
Well, maybe because the oven was set at 350 degrees.
Huh. We're, like, our body's like almost a third of that.
Less than a third, actually.
I said almost, so it's like I said, whatever.
Okay, and so now we have.
Let me see these things.
And so now we have our cookies have been finished, and now you can use one of these. Here, you can use one of these like a spatula or something. Put them down.
Go ahead.
Do it right here. No, put them down. Just put them down. You can use a spatula, and you can. Can you see what it is? You use a spatula. Oh, show the camera. But you don't want to do this right away. You want to wait a couple minutes. And if any cookies are stuck or anything, you want to break them apart. And then you move them onto your cooling rack over here. How come you playing with an oven mitt? And I'm the one that's setting up all these other cookies.
Ten minutes later. Okay, I'm gonna stop recording. Now when you get them all done, I'm gonna record you. The rack's not hot, so that's good.
I broke that one though.
I didn't break it.
I said I did.
Oh.
No, hold on, Christian. Here you go.
Holy crap.
No, hold on. I need to make room for that one.
Hurry the frick up.
There, I got it. Oh, maybe you didn't have to do it. It broke. Yeah, after it broke it. Whoever made these must be a genius.
And their friend must be genius too. Their cousin. Okay, hit the camera.
And we're back. And we have finished putting on all of our cookies, and we are now going to.
This is our microphone.
Oh, okay. You're now going to put them into the oven that has already been preheated, and we're going to set it. Set the time. Usually you will, depending on like if you have like pre-made cookie dough, on the boxes or on the package, it'll say how long you need to cook it. Instead of bake, for this time, instead of baking to set the temperature, you're going to set the time and you're going to hit cook time. And since we need to cook it 11 minutes, most of the time you can just hold the button and it'll go up, but some ovens you might need to tap it to where it needs to go up. Like if you need to go like 8 minutes, you might need to tap it 8 times, but some ovens you might be able to hold it. So we will put them in now and we will start it, and we will be back after they're done cooking.
Started from the bottom, now we're here. 10 minutes later.
Oh wait, we have finished putting our cookies on our cooling rack. I broke this pizza off, so I'm eating it.
5-second rule, right? Because we dropped one. Well, delicious.
Make sure you don't drop them.
We'll be back in 2 minutes.
I don't want to drop this.
And we are back. And the beautifully delicious cookies are ready. So delicious. Anthony, where?
I bet they're great. I wonder who made them. No, I'm joking. Okay. So, we've had hope you've learned something today, how to make cookies. You can make, by the way, we've made sugar cookies, but you can make like chocolate chip, peanut butter, oatmeal, any kind you want as long as you have the cookie dough to make it, or you can, or anything. As long as you know how to make it and you have the ingredients, you'll be able to make cookies. And so, we'll see you next time on
Fude Perfect! The reason why we needed the milk was so that you can dip the cookies in it. Had no way relation to making it, just to eating it. So you get that perfectly good sensation.